Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals.
And now,
alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Cubbies have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Miles Michaelis will be towing the rubber for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch on its way. Javier Baez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. First delivery to him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 3-1.
I got 3-2.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. DeYoung fields it cleanly. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. It's the Cubs nothing, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Dan Winkler starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
That brings in Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
That evens it up 1-1. And now pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. His prior history versus this arm, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. Harrison Bader is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 287 the average coming in. 16 homers and 61 RBIs. Fouled off. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Contreras goes to get it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Nolan Arenado touches them all, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Lifetime in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 6. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now here's the pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Redbirds have an early 1-0 advantage. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early 1-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
2-1 after the foul ball there. This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Neill is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. Pitch on the way.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Here comes the 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rizzo is retired, 2 down now.
Batting 6, the left fielder, number
Base is
24.
empty, 2 away. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that now.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. 2-0 now. High and deep to right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. From the stretch. And this one runs up high, ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Center fielder going back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, Tyler. Oh, dear.
No one on with 1 down, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. And now the first pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Batting 7.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Standing in now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 261 the average coming into action here. 23 homers and 71 runs batted in. Comes set with the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
At the plate now, Ivan Herrera. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 258 the average to begin play. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Not holding back on the 2-0 cutter, but it's 2-1 now. From the stretch. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Taken, strike 2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. 2 out with the man at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Cards leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Michaelis is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Into the box now, David Bodie, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1, and the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in now, Dan Winkler. The 0-1 pitch. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. To second for one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Javier Baez. A potential tying run for him at third base. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And to score from third, the tying run. Phillip Ervin is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He singled in his first AB. Lifted down the line in left.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. First and second now, 1 man out. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late and the bases are loaded now.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First offering on its way. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
1-1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Still 1-2. From the stretch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And he is in there.
Hey, not hit all that hard, D-roll. He muscled it out there for a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, I don't care, Dan. Lawn dart, off the end of the bat, jam sandwich, doesn't matter. Found himself some green grass and gets 2 ribbies.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch on the way.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
3 runs already home here. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Miles Michaelis.
The pitcher.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
He's set, and the pitch.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
The count is 1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. Here's a pop-up now. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
Batting second.
And now here is Phillip Ervin. His career numbers against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-1 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
2 down with a runner at first. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Peterson. Still ranging back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. And the Redbirds have drawn even now at 3-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
2-0 count, the pitch.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it comes on 3-0. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning continues. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So Paul DeYoung digs in next as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Hayward at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Gateway City. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs,
All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. First offering on its way.
No, that's down.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Wilson Contreras will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, here is Wilson Contreras. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. The pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David Bodie.
So next to hit is David Bodie. And now the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Great job there of cashing in on the 3-1 count to extend the inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0 home. Hit hard towards center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Here's Javier Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded slowly to the left side. DeYoung gathers it in, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Now into the box, Tyler O'Neill comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Oh, dear.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Looking at his career totals, O'Neill brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Oh and 1, here it comes. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses off the plate. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Three-two pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Slow roller left side. He's got to hurry. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Oh, man, right there. Just an incredible play from one of the best shortstops in the game. Great job going to his backhand, but it's the release that makes all the difference, boys. With speed going down the line, he had to throw that across the diamond super fast, and he did just that. And he's slower with the exchange, and I think that's a knock. Awesome play.
In now, Dylan Carlson, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peterson has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in next, Ivan Herrera. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Grounded to third. Bryant's got it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First delivery to him. Lays off 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Back up the middle, and Hayward has a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
So now to the plate, Chris Bryant, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
A ball and a strike now to Bryant.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball, close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around.
Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next up, Ian Happ. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the first pitch, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
The first baseman, number 44.
So first and second with 1 down, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's a ball.
The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. tapped out in front of home. And maybe some miscommunication there as the throw zips right by him. And the runner will score from second. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, we all know that errors happen, but not all errors are equal. That one was especially costly. As two runners cross the plate, those are game changers, no doubt about it.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Roel Ramirez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
And it's fouled away. Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
That's outside.
Now a swinging bunt. A man at third with 1 away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch, and he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's ready. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
In there, and it's even at 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land untouched. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Grounded down the third baseline. Gloved by Arenado. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Justin Turner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. He's set. Here it comes. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Ball one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Now batting, second
The Chicago
baseman,
manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Adbert Alzolay, the 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Next to hit, Tommy Edman, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now the first pitch. One out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he fouls this one off. Lifted the other way down the left field line. 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
now batting, the center fielder, Phillip.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
That one's in there, 3-1.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Yeah.
That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're still down 5-3. Jordan Hicks will head to the mound yet again as he'll be making his 90th appearance this season. So in now for Chicago, David Bodie. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. The pitch. Left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Cameron Maybin will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, kicks and deals. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
And that brings up Javi Baez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Grounder down the line at third.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Hard sinker misses 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-2 now to Baez. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly, and it remains 5-3. Jonathan Holder enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Nolan Arenado steps in once more as we look back at the big game he's already had. He got off to a fast start with 2 homers in the early going. First pitch of the AB on its way as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Bryant is up with it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. And with 1 away, time for a look at our current standings, and you can see that these guys enter play down by just 2 games in the division race. So here's the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball one.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball one. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout?
Next to the
He
Cardinals.
fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Paul DeYoung stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Tyler Webb is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So now into the box is Jason Hayward. Lifetime against this particular arm. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. First offering.
Nope, that's inside. Ball 2.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Up next, Chris Bryant. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Irvin comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Full count. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Next to hit is Anthony Rizzo. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 11. Here's the first pitch. Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2. Here it is.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Alex Reyes trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Jock Peterson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
Two men are on with two men out. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And there's ball two now.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1.
Oh, that's out.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. Happ rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of the seventh. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cubs 6 and the Cardinals 3. Ryan Tepera gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Leading up for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Tyler.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Peterson to the track, to the wall. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo homer off the bat of Tyler O'Neill. Number 21 for him on the season. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The right fielder, number 3.
Into the box, Dylan Carlson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted down the line in left. Another try at 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
To the plate now, Ivan Herrera, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Bases are empty, one man out. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. Still even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. He stays alive, still 2-2. Pitch on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Degro, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Jason Adam enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Lane Thomas will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Lane Thomas.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 5 homers and 22 RBIs. The 1-0 home.
That's off the plate. Ball two.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
Hit out towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
First delivery to him. Tommy Edman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year as they move out in front 7-6.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate now, Phillip Ervin. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the pitch.
Oh, that's big down.
Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Andrew Chafin
Now
takes
batting,
over pitching
third
duties,
baseman,
looking to get that final out
Nolan
now here in this 7th inning.
Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count, 3-2. Grounded to short. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Cubs 6. Giovanni Gallegos is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Now to bat, Wilson Contreras. In his career against this pitcher, not great. He's 1 for 8. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 delivery. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
In now, David Bodie, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ildemaro Vargas will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Javier Baez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. Comes set, and the 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Rowan Wick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
Nico Horner will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And the pitch. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 11.
Next, it'll be Paul DeYoung. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty, 1 man out. DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. The Cubs are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
A pause and the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. But of course, as we've mentioned, this series had big implications as it features 2 division rivals, both vying for the postseason. So on the other side of the ball, possibly salvaging a game in this series here has a big impact.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Andrew Miller comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
skied into straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. Next up is Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Ball 2.
2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 3-0 offering.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there. He'd be getting one back from the umpire.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Ready now is Ian Happ. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's just 1 for 6. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Christian Pache will come on now and pinch run here. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. That's inside. 2-0.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
3-0 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Miguel Amaya will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. And stepping in, Jock Peterson trying to bring in the tying run from third here. from the stretch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-0 home.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
He's set. Now the pitch. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
The 2-1 home.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Swing and a liner. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-7 game. And he's out on a strong throw.
Anytime you're going for third, you want to be really sure you can get there because you know you're already in scoring position standing on second base to begin with. He almost made it work because it ended up being a close play. But man, those outs at third are tough to swallow.
Ryan Helsley takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. A runner on first with 2 away. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-2 once more. Again, he sends it out of play. The 0-2 once more.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Irvin gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So disaster strikes here in the ninth as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Cubs 8 and the Cardinals 7. Christian Pache will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Miguel Amaya will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Now catching, number 29.
Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrell with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Into the box, Dylan Carlson. He'll begin things against Craig Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone at strike one. The Redbirds find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Next, it'll be Ivan Herrera. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the left field line and deep. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. But this will get foul for strike 2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Matt Carpenter will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. First offering on its way. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, just a 1 for 9. And it misses 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be
Now
down
back,
in the zone,
second baseman,
hoping for a ground ball. So
Tommy.
that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Cardinals are down to their final out now, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. A cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball here, and if they do, better location is definitely needed.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air, deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Kimbrel pauses. Here he comes 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. The catch is made, and the Cubs go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. Chicago came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Rowan Wick gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Craig Kimbrel earns the save out of the bullpen, his 47th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the Victoria.